Rangers have been handed a significant lift ahead of their Europa League showdown with Roma. As Danny Roll's side prepare for one of their biggest tests of the season, fresh developments have emerged that could play a crucial role in their chances of progressing in Europe. With confidence slowly returning to Ibrox following a mixed run of results, this timely boost may be exactly what the Light Blues need as they gear up for a high-stakes encounter against the Italian giants. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Max Aarons insists Rangers should be excited for the future under head coach Danny Rowe, despite the Hampden heartache against Celtic on Sunday. The German saw his side crash to a dramatic derby defeat as Rangers missed out on a place in the Premier Sports Cup final. A James Tavernier penalty took the tie to extra time, but Rowe's 10 men lost out at the end of a controversial clash. It was another missed opportunity for Rangers as they failed to capitalise on a weak Celtic side that were guided by interim manager Martin O'Neill. Thalo Arsgaard's dismissal changed the course of the game, but Rangers still had their chances as Youssef Chermiti, Nico Raskin and JD Gassama were all guilty of squandering big moments in an end-to-end encounter. Rowe must now pick his players up as attentions turn to the Europa League fixture with Roma on Thursday evening. The Premiership trip to face Dundee is more important in the grand scheme of things, and Aarons believes there are reasons to be optimistic heading into a run of matches that will define the campaign at Ibrox. In any old firm, any semi, you have to be disappointed if you don't come out on top, Aarons said. However, putting that to the side, I'm really excited by this manager and what he's brought. And I've seen a change in the team. Personally, I feel really confident at the moment, and I think we have to move on to the Roma game now, and before Sunday, we had 2 good results, and we really have to push on that now. I think the intensity that we're bringing into games now, both with the ball, without the ball, the intensity that we're bringing now, I think is good. I think we're being more streetwise in terms of, seeing games out, obviously Sunday aside. But, there's definitely some positives as people can probably see. But feeling it from within, there's been some big positive steps I can feel. I think the intensity that he wants to bring has impressed me. He's come in and laid out how he wants to play and perform. And there are bits in there that from the past when I've been a part of teams that push in the right direction and teams that have done well, all of those things are there to see. And I think he's really brought that. He's brought a calmness and a togetherness that I think he's really good at that. Like I said, hopefully we can build that. Rangers are all but out of contention in the Europa League following the defeats to Genk, Sturm Graz and SK Brann so far this term. It renders the visit of the Serie A giants almost meaningless on what could have been one of the great nights under the Ibrox floodlights in recent times. Supporters have been encouraged by what they have seen of Rowe so far following his appointment as Russell Martin's successor last month. The derby defeat is not a result or a performance that can be glossed over, but Aarons is eager to make amends sooner rather than later. It's been really difficult for them, Aarons said, but it has to start with us. We have to give them that lift, we have to show them the performances, we have to show them a fight, and we have to show them results and wins. Like I said, we'd had 2 games where I feel like we've taken a real big step. Sunday, circumstances, however you want to look at it. But ultimately, we're out of the cup now, and that's the frustrating part. Yeah, of course this feels like a setback. Like I said, it hurts. In an Old Firm semi-final, I keep repeating myself on that. But in isolation, we have to put that to a side now. We've got to make some steps in the Europa League now with the results we've had, and that starts on Thursday and then the league again on Sunday. Which if we build on that, we have to keep winning in the league. Now, Roma have been hit with their 3rd major injury blow ahead of Thursday night's Europa League clash with Rangers after former Manchester City fullback Angelino was ruled out. Rangers welcome the Serie A giants to Ibrox as they seek their first point in the league phase following defeats to Genk, Sturm Graz and Brann in the competition so far. But Roma have been rocked after 3 of their key men were declared unavailable. Irish international striker Evan Ferguson was ruled out last week after suffering ankle ligament damage. And World Cup winning ace Paulo Dybala suffered a bizarre injury when he injured his thigh while missing a penalty in their weekend defeat to AC Milan. Now, Spanish fullback Angelino also won't travel to Glasgow, with the ex-RB Leipzig defender suffering from asthmatic bronchitis. He won't be back in the Roma squad until after the international break, and manager Gian Piero Gasperini will travel to Scotland with a depleted squad. In other news, Danny Röhl has praised the spirit of his Rangers team after taking Celtic to extra time with a man disadvantage. Already 1-0 down, the Ibrox side were reduced to 10 men during the first half Premier Sports Cup semi-final when Thalo Arsgaard saw red for a high challenge on Anthony Ralston. They still managed to get themselves back into the game when Ralston conceded a penalty for handball after getting in the way of Dikedi Gassama's shot, and James Tavernier did the rest from the spot. Rangers missed further chances as they managed to put pressure on despite being a man down. It was felt the numbers could have been evened up when Austin Trusty caught Jack Butland in the head with a late challenge, but the defender was only given a yellow, and they went on to win the game in extra time with Callum McGregor and Callum Osmond on target. Röhl was pleased with the efforts of his side after going a man down. He told Premier Sports, "What I liked was the spirit after the red card from my team. They really fight until the end, put a lot of effort in. We had some good opportunities to make it again, the equaliser, but it was then a lot of defensive work to do. Today we couldn't get the win. It's disappointing for us, but I will take the spirit from the group. When I see in the last 10 days what they put into, and even one man down to carry on. I think second half we played brave football in pressing, but also in the moments where we held them really." Asked about the Arsgaard decision itself, Röhl added, "I have to look at it back. It's a decision from the ref. It's not my part to discuss this. If it's a red card, then it's a red card. I don't know yet." It's of course a long time in such a game when you go again with 10 men, 60 minutes in the extra time. I think we worked really hard to come back in this game, made then, I think, a deserved equaliser, and then at the end they took 3-1. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.